and infamy has been committed in this country. It is the Supreme Court that positioned Mr. President where it is today. Let's not from the Supreme Court. Everybody will revolt against it. But we respected the law and said that Supreme Court, the case has gotten to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court has affirmed him as the President of Nigeria. And that is why everybody is respecting him as the President of Nigeria. He's not the most powerful. He's not the strongest. He's the Chief of Staff, Chief Commanding Officer of the Armed Forces of Nigeria. Everybody is respecting because of Nigerian Constitution. Why should we come now to concerning governor and you remove it? We are not practicing democracy in this country. In as much as the state is being governed by military, it is not democracy again. It's not civilian regime again. It is military regime. If you carry small portion of kerosene and pour inside tank, that water is kerosene. So this Nigeria is not practicing democracy.
All right, thank you very much.
Everyone should rise up and fight it. God bless you.
God bless you too. Thank you very much, Ben from Iba. Okay, here the numbers again: 0705 6900 927, 0705 690 0927, or call us 0802 978 8003, 0802 978 8003. Counting down to September 18th, when democracy will return to Rivers State. Let me come down to Dr. Benson Enikuomehin. Dr. Benson, I want to come to you now as a politician. Well, you sometimes you say that was back then, but you know sometimes they say once a soldier, always a soldier.
I don't mind. You keep referring. I have cautioned that while I worked, I participated in politics. Okay, that I am now back to my profession.
Yes, I understand, but you once tested, yes. You once tested, or probably you once practiced politics. Let me use that language.
Yes, I did.
Yes, so that's what I'm coming to you now as someone who has practiced politics.
Now, before I proceed, okay, I want to say it does not lie in the mouth of former governor and minister of FCT to say that by 18th of September, the Fubara will be returned to office.
Is that to say that doesn't know what
he's saying? It is by law. Hold on. It is by law. Mr. President declared a state of emergency, which I have said that it was illegal, on the 18th of March. 18th of April, 1 month. 18th of May, 2 months. 18th of June, 3. 18th of July, 4 months. 18th of August, 5 months. 18th of September, 6 months. So it's not wicked. It shouldn't take glory for what it does not have the right to take glory for. It is by the reason that the time has expired. The time which the state of emergency is to last is for 6 months only. And the 6 months will be completed on the 18th of September. So it's not wicked determining it. No. It's not. It's the constitutional provision. That's what the law says, that it must be for 6 months.
Okay.
Having said that,
right.
Having said that,
I wanted to ask, Doctor, like, with the way things are, Ibas has said that Tinubu's mandate has been achieved in Rivers State, and previously, like I said, I reiterated, peace returning to Rivers. Or what mandate could that be?
Well, if he's talking about mandate, I was once a teacher. We have we will have syllabus. Then you will say there are aims and objectives. What is the syllabus that was set for Iba? Did he make it known to the people of Rivers? Was that a democratic mode of doing things? So if Mr. President, because I don't see anything that was wrong in Rivers, I once lived there. There are no crises. The crisis is simply political. to tell President, you have appointed me as minister. I want to deliver rivers to you. How do I go about it? We must cow Fubara. I like the young man. He's been calm. He should be very calm. He should surround himself with wise men in this new administration. He does not need to retain the people that Iba illegally installed there.
But agreement has been signed already.
Just a moment, please. Let's get this thing clear. Iba was an usurper of that office. If a man comes to rape your wife, will you allow him to stay in your house permanently?
God forbid.
So he usurped the mandate of Rivers people. That was what Iba did. For whatever he may have achieved, let him go with it. The 6 months has expired. Fubara, when he resumes office, he does not even need to be sworn in. He does not need to be sworn in. Because it was like when you suspend a staff from office, from working. By the time the suspension lapses, he comes back to that office automatically. There is no ceremony to bring him in. The suspension of Fubara for 6 months will lapse on the 18th. Iba must go with speed and alacrity from that office as Fubara resumes office. Fubara should be wise. He should be as wise as serpent. And I keep repeating it. For elders who know the meaning, they will know serpents are very wise. He should be wise.
Can you interpret? Can you interpret this?
I don't need to interpret. The interpretation will bring. I don't need to interpret. If he's hearing me and people are hearing me, they should go and tell him that Dr. Benson Enikuomehin said he should be as wise as serpent in his dealing. When the serpent wants to strike, he hides itself somewhere and he watches display. It doesn't display, it's not like lion. So he should be as wise as serpent in his dealing. He is the governor. The House of Assembly cannot probe Iba. They are one and the same. The House of Assembly is owned by Wike. That is the truth. Therefore, he should manage the situation well. The Bible says, if any man lacks wisdom, let him ask of God, who gives liberally, who gives freely. Fubara should ask for wisdom to do what is right and what is just without fear or favor. Wike cannot eat his cake and have it. He's been governor, he should leave. He's governor before 8 years. He's minister. He should be administering his work in Abuja. But he wants to behave like Mr. President, to be the one in control of rivers. That's what the essence of all this state of emergency was all about.
All right.
So, in essence, the rivers people should take their destiny in their hands. They should rally around the governor, advise him what should be done without necessarily creating further crisis. Because if Fubara goes out again, Wike is ready to ask for Mr. President to grant another state of emergency.
Wow.
And that he will do. So,
right.
In essence, I feel sorry for Rivers that for 6 months they were taken aback. What is his name? Iba was not responsible to them. He was not their governor. They didn't elect him. He's an impostor to that throne. And we must say it the way it is.
All right.
We cannot be cowed in this country. When things are wrong, we should say it. And every bold governor, anyway, sometimes I'm surprised because of the way they come to the office. When they come to office and they manipulate themselves, they won't be able to talk. President Tinubu, when he was governor of Lagos State, he failed Obasanjo because he was elected. The people elected him. Obasanjo could not do anything with his military background. He could not. But when you go and beg and you do all this manner of nonsense, this is what is played out. Therefore, now that Fubara has been punished, and I use the word cautiously, he has been punished for challenging the Lord of the Manor, it should be wise, and people like Mrs. Briggs and all the rest of them, the good people of Rivers State, should rally around him, advise him on what to do. He has removed 6 solid months from good governance in Rivers. That is inimical to peace. That is inimical to justice, equity, and good conscience. And that's not fair.
All right, thank you very much.
This is to put fear in the mind of all other governors. If they want to remove me. I will do what is right, and not at the caprices of somebody else.
Okay,
we cannot eat it cake and have it.
Thank you very much, Dr. Benson. Well, Lagos, the phone lines are still open. 0705 690 0927. 0705 690 0927 or 0802 978 8003. 0802 978 8003. You can also call 0802 502 7711. 0802 502 7711. Let's go to phone line. Hello. Yes, morning.
This is Usman from Obalende.
Okay, Usman from Obalende, please make your comment.
I don't blame Wiki. I don't blame this. I blame the people of the State. I around that kind of able happen. To allow to able declare the emergency for over 6 months. I don't blame Wiki. Wiki believe that he was liver. When Wiki was governor, nobody detect Wiki. Even he was fighting Alameji. 3 years you let liver that do his job. Because you say you put the governor there. You need to command the governor. I don't blame Wiki. I blame the people of River State. Now they use the local government now they way to go and vote for it. The beginning of River is the PDP state. They are not to go and vote for it. People, I don't know. That is it.
All right, thank you. That's sound very frustrating comment there. Some Nigerians are really frustrated in regards to what's happening in River State. Well, okay, let's take a comment. This is saying that, good morning, crew. You can't build your government on lies, eye service, and propaganda and expect to prosper. You can't. With this government, what has worked so far? He said corruption is gone under his government. Can king of corruption fight corruption? In the absence of the rule of law, impunity will be the order of the day. Well, this is Lekon talking from Lagos. Hello.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Michael Young.
Yes.
And your guest in the studio.
Thank you very much. Welcome to the program.
God bless you. Happy new working week.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, my name is Peter Usipo. I'm calling from Admiral Ibok-Ete.
Peter Usipo from the Cotton, please go ahead.
I have listened to your guests and some of the callers who have spoken so far. In my own opinion, I think they are crying over spilled milk. The deed has been done. That is the emergency rule in River State. In fact, let us compare 6 months before the emergency rule was declared and 6 months after the emergency rule. Nigerians will agree with me, many Nigerians will agree with me, that there was no peace, political stability, 6 months before this emergency rule was declared. And now, at least we can talk about political stability and things are going on well. So why are they crying over spilled milk? The way forward. Now, let us thank God and pray that this man, Fubara, will actually resume on the 18th of September 2025. That is just 3 days from today, Thursday to be precise. Whether Mr. President, comes on national television to declare it or not, it has been said that it's for 6 months. So wherever it is, let us assume that this Fubara will resume up. Now, the solution is that we should not feature the policy again. We should not feature the policy again by, those people who are supporting Fubara should not feature the policy by telling him he should do what he has not been told to do. You should remember that we still have the legislature there to monitor him and to guide him as it were. So the only 2 things I want Fubara to do is that either he resigns honorably as a principled man, and the new one is going to announce of PC as the first governor that resigned under democratic dispensation in Nigeria. Or, if he does not resign, he should behave accordingly. He should at least, if possible, pursue one legacy project that will be remembered after he has left office. You understand? So, pursue it. Either maybe by then, for instance, he's going to even increase the civil servant pay, maybe to about 150,000 or so, and they will pay it as when due. Or make sure that infrastructural projects, one infrastructural project is being done to remember him for life, whether he's still there or not. So Nigerians should please should stop treating at the policy if it resumes. Please, the deed has already been done, and we should move ahead. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your comment right there. Well, keep your message coming in. Keep your calls coming in. 0705 690 0927. Let me come to Mrs. Briggs. Right, yeah, she's a human rights activist and also a former spokesperson for Ijaw people. Well, the way things now, some people are uncertain about what will happen come September 18th, come Thursday, because the president is not in the country. And what are you anticipating come Thursday? What will change also after this 6 months? What do you think will change, and what are your anticipation in regards to as we count down to September 18th, Mrs. Briggs?
Okay, it's actually Miss Briggs.
Okay, Miss Briggs, sir.
Hello.
Yes,
Hello?
go ahead. I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Now, a lot has happened in Rivers State in the past 6 months. And of course, there is no gainsay that Rivers State is divided in the sense that it's not the thinking of Rivers people is not 100%. There are people that are not in support of the governor, and there are people that are in support of governor. And so there are different thoughts that is going on in Rivers State right now. At the end of the day, the decision, the advice that will be given to the governor, good or bad, depending on who is giving the advice to the governor, depends solely on what the governor decides to do with that advice. Like Obasanjo said during his tenure, I heard that his idea about advisors is that you can advise me, that's what you're there for, but I don't have to take your advice. And that applies to everybody. Now, coming to Rivers State, Rivers people, majority of Rivers people will do what is right for Rivers people. It's a handful of people, unfortunately, that have connived for their own political selfishness and greed with outsiders to do what has happened in Rivers State. Now, it is up to Rivers people, and I quite agree again with my brother. It is up to Rivers people.
You are part of the people too, you know.
Rally round. Pardon?
You are part of the people, you know.
Of course I am.
All
of course I am. I am speaking as one of the people,
okay,
which gives me the right to speak. And so I'm saying that what the people, we of which I am one, have to do is definitely rally round the governor as we have always been with the governor, and make sure that whatever the governor wants to do or things to do is one in the interest of Rivers State, and then that we give him all the support he needs so that in the future we're not taken unawares. Because let me say this categorically, just because the governor may be returning by law, it does not mean that he has returned. And for me, until the governor returns, he has not returned. Whether he is due to return or is not due to return, he actually has the choice. He has a choice to make. And until he makes that choice...
Do you think he will return? I asked this earlier, but the answer wasn't convincing enough. Do you think he will return as a civil servant or as a governor with a full mandate, dictating for what policies and taking commands and all of that, and not somebody directing
Mike,
from behind?
Mike, I am quick to intervene here. I'm quick to intervene here as a lawyer.
Okay.
Fubara was not removed as a civil servant. Fubara was removed as governor. So the issue of him returning as a civil servant does not arise. He returns as the governor of Rivers State. He was not suspended a governor. And it will be too cowardly on his behalf, on his side, if he decides to
return as a civil servant.
To resign. Resign
to
for
resign.
what? For what purpose?
All right.
I feel highly disappointed that if he resigns, he should come and complete his tenure.
Would that not be
honorable? 6 months have been taken.
Will it not be honorable enough?
Can I answer the question?
Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Definitely, the governor of Rivers State remains and remained the governor of Rivers State from that 18th when he was suspended till today, and until if he says he is no longer the governor. He is the governor of Rivers State. I've always seen him and accepted him as the governor of Rivers State. We did not vote for Ibas. We voted for Governor Siminalayi Fubara, so he is our governor. Suspended or not, he is the governor. Now, in terms of whether he is returning as a civil servant or as a governor, of course he's coming back as a governor because he never left and it was that he's not a governor. He is the governor of Rivers State. Now, I want to think and assume that what you are implying, Mike, is that
decisions making
because of the way he was removed and what has been put on ground and the people that they have appointed to surround him, whether he, as a governor, whether he will be able to remove those people and reappoint people that he will work with. Now, legally, he is likely has the right to do so. But now, knowing what has transpired between the lawmakers of Rivers State and the former governor of Rivers State and the presidency, the question is valid to ask that is he coming back as a civil servant, meaning that he is the governor, yes, but is he the one taking the right decision for Rivers people? This will lead me to say we will have to see when the governor comes back.
All right.
It is from what happens that we will know whether he is actually doing what he should do for his state, the people that voted for him, or there is someone else telling him what to do and when to do it, and whether he can or should not do those things. But bearing in mind that even during the local government elections, there was very poor outing in the local government of the governor. This shows you that the people of his local government area were not even happy with what happened. And so you can see that the governor is coming back to govern a state that the local government chairmen are majorly APC and just a token number of people who call themselves PDP members, who of course we know in Rivers State are supporters of the Federal Capital Territory territory minister. So basically, Rivers State is in the hands of APC, not by the people of Rivers State, but by imposition and political oppression of the people of Rivers State and the governor of Rivers State. I, for one, will continue to agree with the governor as long as it is in the interest of the people of Rivers State, and will agree with him whatever he chooses to do for himself and for the people of Rivers State.
All right, thank you very much. Well, we have to wrap it up right now. We have to have time. But comrade engineer Olasukomi Adefuye from Ijesha Tedo Mushin, I get your message. Say good morning. You see, I don't why Wike can't change Rivers State to his own or family name when he was sitting as a governor then, because what we can't accept is using bold father or godfather to same caliber to override the innocent man Fubara and the entire state because of his own great opportunity. He's just 8 years. Wike that declares state monthly IGR $1.1 billion, $1 billion naira instead of 28 billion. Well, all of that have been said. Well, got your message. Olasukomi Adefuye. Thank you very much for that message. We have to go now. Thank you very much. Ann-Kio Briggs, a human rights activist and former spokesperson for Ijaw Assembly. Thank you very much for your time. Also, Dr. Benson Enikuomehin, former NDDC commissioner and former SSA to Ondo State Governor. Gentlemen and women, thank you very much for your time this morning on the program.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Fubara should still remain
all right, we have to go.
Wise as okay,
thank you.
Be wise.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
All right, we have to go now, Lagos. Let's do it again. Same time, same station tomorrow. Have a beautiful day.
We don't just talk the talk. We walk the walk. Switch to the